Hey, what's up guys, it is Slikk or Slcmof here, and I'm back again with another video. In this one, running down my top 5 most anticipated characters to play as in the Injustice 2 full game. And by the way, Injustice 2 comes out in 5 days, and in 4 days, on Monday, I will be at the midnight launch event for Injustice 2 in North Carolina, so I don't anticipate seeing anybody there. Maybe it could happen, I don't know if anybody lives in my city in North Carolina, but anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be tweeting about it, so you can follow me on there, and maybe I'll be vlogging, who knows, I'll be making videos that night, and when that game comes out, when Injustice 2 comes out, that is when, you know, I'll be making, hopefully, a lot of videos for the game, just enjoying the game, having a good time. Let me know what videos you would like to see from me when the game actually comes out. In particular, I mean, I have my own plans, including perhaps a walkthrough of the game and just some live commentary matchups and stuff like that. It's going to be a lot of content and making videos on Easter eggs, maybe, if those are fun. I don't know. You know, lots of things I can do, so the options are really endless. But we are now only 4 days away. I'm very, very excited for the game. And again, I'll be at the midnight launch event Monday night, assuming my GameStop has it. I still have to call them today. Hopefully they do. If not, that would really suck. And if so, I might cancel my pre-order and just get the game online, because, I don't know. The only reason I want to go in person is because it's fun, you know. You've got a bunch of, you know, nerdy people around you that are all so excited for the game. For the Batman Arkham Knight launch event, I thought it was very fun. But anyway, that's enough rambling for today. What other housekeeping items do I have to go over? Oh yeah, by the way, they revealed the skin, the premium skin for Captain Cold. That is Mr. Freeze, and it's really not that good. I was very disappointed with the Mr. Freeze skin, but maybe we'll talk about that a little bit later. So let's get into my top 5 list of the characters I'm most excited to play as in particular. And a quick honorable mention is going to go to Red Hood. Red Hood, I thought I shouldn't include him in this list because he's actually not in the game. He's a DLC character, so I didn't include him in here, but Red Hood is an honorable mention. Perhaps he is my most anticipated character to play as. Besides Starfire, I didn't really like Starfire's design, so you know, I don't know. But Starfire and Red Hood were 2 characters I was asking for a ton, and I'm very happy that they're in there. Okay, so let's get into the number 5 on my list of my top 5 most anticipated characters to play as in Injustice 2 that I haven't already. And number 5 is Deadshot. Deadshot, surprisingly, was not in the beta. He was one of the first characters they revealed, but he looks like a lot of fun to play as. Definitely a zoning character, lots of range, similar to Deathstroke, hopefully not as OP. Like, I was just playing Injustice 1 to get gameplay for the background of this video, and I was just getting obliterated by Deathstroke. He is so freaking good. It is asinine in that game. He can just zone you so hard, but then when you push up on him, he has that freaking sword circle move and just demolishes you. So anyway, I almost said the F word. I gotta be careful because we've got to be family friendly, guys, here on YouTube.com. Okay. Anyway, so yes, Deadshot. I'm gonna have him on my list for sure. Number 4 spot is Scarecrow. I'm looking forward to playing as Scarecrow. I mentioned this before. The gameplay I thought was a little bit heavy on his little claw ability, or his little hook thing. He hooks you or whatever. I thought there's a little bit too much of that in his gameplay, but overall, he still looks very fun to play as. Also, one of those characters I would be like, I don't know if I really want Scarecrow in the game, you know, like 6 months before he was announced. But now that he's in here, I'm like, I'm down. I like Scarecrow, you know what I mean? So, you know, I'm happy to see him in here, and I can't wait to play as him. He's in my top 5. I just realized that my list, the 3 of the 5 characters on my list are all Bat Family characters. That's kind of lame, but luckily my top 2 are not Bat Family characters, so we'll get to there. Anyway, number 3 on my list is Poison Ivy. I'm very, very intrigued to see how Poison Ivy plays. If I am going to be playing a combative character, like a close-range character, I like them to be quick and slender and not bulky, basically. You know, there's some close-range characters that are big and bulky, but I like to, you know, characters like Cheetah, Black Canary, I think I'm gonna rotate to them a lot, in this game in particular. And for Poison Ivy, she is sort of like a thinner, faster Swamp Thing. I look forward to playing a Swamp Thing too. I'll just have to see which I prefer. They both have some cool abilities, so we'll have to see about that, but I think Poison Ivy is going to be at my number 3. Number 2 on my list is Captain Cold, and again, there was a Mr. Freeze premium skin that was leaked. Unfortunately, with the premium skins, I don't think you can actually change how he looks. He doesn't even have his full suit on, like the classic animated series or Batman Arkham City suit, you know, whatever you want to think of. He doesn't have it. It's very, very odd. It's sort of like the Joker. They tried to do like an edgy interpretation of him, and it really just didn't work. Although I think the Joker looks fine in Injustice 2. Some people didn't think so. But, yeah, Mr. Freeze as a premium skin is not too thrilling, to be honest. But I'm not going to show it here because it's leaked. But anyway, That's no big deal. You can just play as Captain Cold and, yeah, whatever. It's not that big of a deal. But I was looking forward to that skin, so I'm kind of disappointed, but I'm kind of like not, because it's just a premium skin. You know, who cares? Captain Cold looks like a lot of fun to play as. He looks like a zoning character for sure, lots of range, and that's really exciting. It doesn't look like he can do very much up close, but that super move is pretty damn sweet, so I'm here for that, and cannot wait to play as Captain Cold. Number 1 on my list in terms of playable characters is Dr. Fate. I love magic characters in fighting games. Injustice 1's really the only fighting game I've played to a lot of depth, but Zatanna, I love playing as Zatanna. I wish Abracadabra were in this game. I just love magic characters when it comes to the DC Universe, just generally speaking. Abracadabra is probably in my top 3 villains of all time, even though he's like a B-list, maybe C-list villain. But I wish that he were in the game, but now we do have Dr. Fate, who is, you know, comparably to Doctor Strange in some ways, even though Dr. Fate did come first. He was created in the 40s, I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that, though. But he's not a mainstream popular character, and nor was Doctor Strange before the film. But Dr. Fate looks like a really fun character to play as. His abilities just look really cool. I mean, he looks like a challenging character, no doubt about it. But he also looks like very rewarding and fun if you can get him down. And maybe I'll main him, who knows, but I also have a feeling I'll be very bad with him. Really, for me, it's just finding the character that's the easiest, and for me, in the first Injustice game, Batgirl was a very easy character to play as, because of her sky bomb attacks, and she can just teleport around and shit. I found her to be very easy. Also, Superman is probably the easiest character to play as in Injustice 2, because you can button mash and demolish people. Unlike with other characters, you can't do that as much, and maybe even Black Canary a little bit. But you know, you can try button mashing with Supergirl, which does not go work though. You have to be able to hit combos. But Superman, you can just brute, you know, squares, you know, mash people to victory a lot of the time. I noticed anyway. But yeah, that's my top 5 list. Again, an honorable mention to Red Hood, and I'll give another honorable mention to Damian Wayne as Robin. Again, the sword thing, you know, I don't really associate Robin with a sword. I just don't. You know, even a bow staff, you know, with Tim Drake Robin. It is somewhat iconic for Damian, but also it's like not. You know, there aren't too many instances where we're going to see Damian Wayne as Robin having the sword. Now, if he's training around Ra's al Ghul, pre-Robin era, maybe even post-Robin when he's like 16, 17, perhaps you can see him use a sword. But in the Robin costume, not as common as we see when he's a part of the League of Shadows. So for that reason, I don't know if I'm thrilled about that, but he does look a lot of fun to play as. His super move is probably the coolest that stays in the map, and what I mean by that is, like, yeah, it's kind of cooler. Supergirl's super move, where she throws you to the sun and back, and Black Adam's super move, where he throws you through a freaking Egyptian pyramid, is probably cooler than, you know, whatever, Bane just punching you a few times and slamming you down on the ground, right? But in terms of super moves that stay on the map, like stay in the fighting zone of the area of wherever you are, and doesn't involve any teleportation or flying, I think that Damian's is the coolest. And there are some rather lame ones. I happen to think that Deadshot's super move is pretty damn lame. But overall, I'm relatively impressed with the super moves in Injustice 2. Joker has a really cool one. And again, a lot of the ones where you teleport or fly or, you know, that sort of stuff is the best. I think that maybe Aquaman's is the coolest in the game. You just can't beat that. Okay guys, I hope you all have enjoyed the video, and if you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and let me know your thoughts on this video in the comment section below. Let me know your plans for getting Injustice 2. Are you picking up Tuesday, going to the midnight launch, downloading it to your PS4 from the comfort of your own home? Let me know in the comment section below. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you guys in the next one.